I've got a miraculous encounter that you will never believe. And it shows that God cares about even the most intimate details of our lives. Back in 2022, I had been through a bit of a rough breakup. And I'd spent months trying to get dates in many places, and I admit I was kind of it was getting to the point where I was just getting ready to give up. I tried a bit harder, and there were many false hopes that were given to me, and I just got so tired of it. Now, I gave the impression on the surface that I was perfectly okay, but deep down, I wasn't. I basically was like, look, I know you don't have to give me anything, God, but just please, if you're not wanting me to ever get married, please, just don't give me any false hope. Now, at this point, I was also struggling with clinical depression, and it had gotten bad to the point where it was interfering with my life. But that weekend is when things changed. Now, that weekend, I had gone to church, and my pastor had been doing a bit of a prayer service, and if you don't know what that is, it basically is just a portion of the service devoted to getting prayed for. And so when I raised my hand for prayer, I didn't even really tell anybody what I wanted. There were several of my friends who had never been told a single thing about my struggles because I had deliberately kept them hidden. And at that moment, they started to describe my depression symptoms far greater than even I could. One of them, without even being prompted, told me that the Lord knew about what I was going through and that I felt as though I was a car spinning in the wheels trying to get together. And if you have experienced clinical depression, you know what that's like, and it can feel so often like you have low energy or lack of motivation or many other things. And me spinning in my wheels wanting to do better was a perfect description of what I went through. Additionally, he also had another friend describe to me that he knew that I wanted somebody to marry eventually. And the timing of that was quite miraculous to the point where I can't describe it any other way. I've talked at length about my mental health struggles in this interview that you can look at in the description. But to put it frankly, it was a lot. And this was around 2023 when I finally had this miraculous encounter, around Easter time. So, I haven't received my person yet, my wife, but at the same time, my mental health has greatly increased. And I've done that through a combination of being in the right place at the right time to meet the right person who has given me the right help that I needed. And I can't explain coincidences like that any other way. And I can't explain how they knew exactly what I needed. Not only that, but it also shows that God knew about brain chemistry, and He knew it even better than I did. So, in many ways, this was a big miraculous encounter, and while I still wait for the fulfillment of the last part, there have been already enough fulfillments of healings towards my mental well-being that I can definitely praise God for. Subscribe and comment for more quick videos like this and more inspirational stories like this.